Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about the borders section in the Flex Theme Sections app. And on this page here, which is in the demo store, we have all sorts of borders. You can see there's one up here by the header, and then this rich text section has one on the top and the bottom, as with this one and this one. And this one is just two borders, top and a bottom one added together. And you can see another rich text, and rich text. And then the footer also has a border on it. So right now, these are the most popular borders that we have. This is the wave. It's one single curve. This is two waves. So it's got a double bump in it. Scalloped is, as you can see, scalloped. Cybertruck is just this little angled effect, which when you do on the top and bottom, it's kind of a little diagonal box effect, which is kind of cool. This is a centered arc, and then this is an off-center arc. As you can see, the borders can be full width, or they can be standard width in the theme. So let's go into this page in theme customization and see how these elements are built. So here we are on the page, and let's start off with the top section up here, and you'll see we just added a JP Borders section. And the nice thing about this is we keep all the settings for things like size and color at the section level. As you can see, all the settings are over here. So that if you want to try out a different shape, right, the block is a shape, and there's no settings for that. So all you have to do is delete that block, add in a new shape, let's just put in Cybertruck, and you don't have to adjust any of the settings because all the settings were stored at the section level. And you can see, let's go to the wave one here, right, this wave section here. We specify that this wave section is a top element. And that's why the bottom side of it is the flat line. And you can also flip it horizontally if you want to. And then the section down here, we specified this one to be a bottom section so that the horizontal line is at the top of it. And you can specify the fill color. Now, on none of these do I have a background color, but you could specify a background color. And we also can do different heights for desktop and mobile. And sometimes on the top element, I'll do a different height than on the bottom element. So you can see what all the different shapes look like. And then this one here, you can see I just put two shapes together, just give a little squirrely line to it. And then you can start, playing with this and seeing how the different effects can, give you different results. So what if we went really large with that element? What would that look like? So you just, it's kind of fun to get in and just play with them, adjust the different settings, and see what different effects that you can come up with. And what I like to do when I do these, right, is I'll set this one here, for example, as a bottom. So I'll give its top spacing a 0 so that the blue color goes up against the rich text blue color. And then have some bottom spacing to give some white space below it. Now on an element like this one here, which is a standard width rich text element. A standard width rich text element actually has a little bit of margin on the right and left sides. So you'll see in the borders section, I actually added a left spacing of 10 and a right spacing of 10 so that the Cybertruck border matched the rich text. So if I didn't add that spacing, it would look like this. So it would overlap a little bit here and here because the rich text section has a margin of 10 built into it. So I just adjust that to the 10, and then everything lines up much better there. And it looks like I adjusted a margin on this one. Oh, I adjusted that one instead of that one. So you can see how you can get all sorts of different effects with any of these elements. Now I happen to use a rich text element on all of these, and a rich text is really easy to add a background color. But any of the Flex theme sections where you can add a background color, you can use this effect on. Or you could also do it on like an image with text overlay, where you might have a gradient effect inside the image that goes to a solid color or close to a solid color. And then you should extend that by adding a border to the bottom or to the top of that. So that's how we can add borders to our sections and what the different border shapes look like. Thanks for watching.